For Southern Miss Today, this is a party of less than 10 with me, Hannah Houston. Some restaurants and fast food businesses continue to serve drive-through, delivery, and curbside pickup options
Hi, how are
during
you?
Mississippi's
Good. How you doing today?
shelter-in-place
I'm
order.
fine. Thanks for asking.
These
Order when you're
restaurants
ready.
put their employees at risk of contracting and spreading COVID-19 by continuing to serve the public. Despite that, their services are certainly appreciated and do
All
not
right.
go
It's
without
582. Second
recognition.
window, please.
Thank you very much. Have
Even
a good
though
day.
these drive-through and quick options are available at some restaurants, many are struggling to keep business afloat, and servers everywhere are losing their jobs, including myself and countless others. A Hattiesburg server, Savannah Hayes, lost her job too.
The restaurant that I worked for closed down, Patio 44. They didn't do any takeout options or anything like that. They just shut down completely. So I was put out of a job, like, straight away. I think a lot of people don't realize how many people were affected, especially in the restaurant industry.
Ruby Bounds lost hers as well.
I was a server at Fallon Mookie's in Biloxi, and I currently do not have a job because of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Measures to help prevent the spread of the coronavirus include the shutdown of all dine-in restaurants and bars.
Being in the service industry means, you touch a lot of things, you touch a lot of food, you interact with a lot of people. So it definitely was not best for these places to stay open, especially for diners.
Without dine-in, restaurants have no need to staff as many servers. Cody Thagard, a server from Patio 44, experienced this.
Number one, we tried to stay open, but business declined to a point that we had to close. And once we closed the doors, me and all the other servers were laid off. And so now we've been at home unemployed.
It's not just servers either. Restaurants that have had to close completely are leaving all staff unemployed.
Probably upwards of 20 people. Probably about 20 people are out of a job. And just not servers, managers are out of a job. We had 4 managers that were out of a job. We have probably another 20 people that work in the kitchen that are out of a job, all during this stressful time.
Employees at restaurants that have stayed open for carryout and delivery have seen a decrease in shifts per week.
I work in a restaurant, so just closed down all the dining rooms, so now we're strictly doing to-go. So it's caused competitiveness throughout, my employees, my fellow coworkers for the schedule. We're all fighting to get on the schedule and try to keep the amount of hours we used to have.
Taylor Gautreaux works carryout and delivery at Glorybound here in Hattiesburg and found a way to secure the bag.
But I also had to kind of get my boss to get me another job too, just to give me something to do so I could keep making money. He just happened to be there the day I had the day that the restaurants were supposed to start closing down. I happened to be on that shift, and I realized that he had not scheduled me on the schedule at all all week. So I picked up a couple shifts, but I talked to him and I convinced him that I was a handy person and that I could help him fix up the restaurant while the dining rooms had to be closed. And he agreed.
Some restaurant employees remain essential, but those who have been laid off are largely filing for unemployment.
Well, I applied almost 3 weeks ago now, and it was very difficult to try to get anything worked with unemployment. The unemployment offices are just overrun right now and overworked, and so there was no way for me to even get a hold of anyone at the office. So I didn't have anyone to ask questions to or to get any experience from this. I actually today got my unemployment benefits. Finally, it's been kind of hectic trying to get everything put together.
Hayes was having similar trouble.
Mississippi is one of the few states that doesn't have an online partial unemployment option. And obviously, working at Patio, that's where I made my most, that was my main income for bills. So I've been trying to call and get in contact with unemployment to receive some type of partial unemployment, but it has not been able to happen.
Thagard also had some advice for navigating unemployment.
Because I had applied actually with the Win Job Center beforehand to look for jobs. It was a lot easier for me because I already had an account through the Win Job Center to file for unemployment. That's one thing I think a lot of people, they think they need to make a new account, but if you've applied with the Win Job Center before to look for jobs, you can use that same account.
Servers without jobs right now are having to find a new routine.
It has changed so much, not only with being without a job, but also because I'm in school full time also. So not only has like my nightly work life changed, but also my daily school life has been completely turned upside down. And getting a somewhat normal routine during this time is absolutely impossible for me. So I would work mainly weekends every week, and after a Friday night shift, Saturday morning, or even Sunday morning, I would go grocery shopping every week. That was my routine. But without that pocketed income, I can't do that because I worked the very last night at Patio, and then we got the call that night that we were shutting down. So there really wasn't any notice. So that week I went out and got some groceries, like essentials like rice, some frozen vegetables, just so it lasts, and beans and things like that. But not having cash on me all the time has really been stressing me out and giving me a lot of anxiety because I did have some money saved, but that's just for bills because I don't know how long this is going to be going on.
One way that restaurants have tried to lift the spirits of their employees has been to simply feed them. Patio 44 managers served former employees lunch on April 8th.
They prepared meals today. Some of them, like Kari, one of the managers, and then Alexis also. We're preparing meals today for some of the employees to just take to go and to have for the day or for the next couple days. So for those who have like families and things like that, I'm sure that helps so much.
Remember, if you order delivery or interact with workers in the service industry, give them space and follow their guidelines for social distancing. Let's help keep one another safe right now. And don't forget to wash your hands. This has been a party of less than 10. That's definitely not hosted in a restaurant or a bar. For Southern Miss Today, I'm Hannah Houston.